Good afternoon, Guardians, and welcome to episode 6 of This Week in Destiny, a weekly Destiny news program airing every Tuesday covering the latest game updates, announcements, community content, and more. We've got a lot to cover today, so we're going to dive right in, but first, a few words on our sponsor. This episode is brought to you in part by DestinyGhostHunter.net, an awesome site that allows you to enter your Xbox Live gamertag or PSN ID, and it will automatically compile an organized list of which ghosts you have and haven't collected yet. When you select a ghost from the list, a short set of instructions will pop up along with a YouTube video showing its location. Super helpful for anyone who isn't sure which ghost they've already gotten and which they still need to find. Of course, a new week means a new weekly Nightfall and raid reset, so first, let's check if the Destiny Nostradamuses have again correctly predicted this week's heroic in Nightfall. A few days ago, renowned future spoiler Mega Man EXE4 posted a screenshot showing what this week's Nightfall modifiers might be. Let's do a quick side-by-side comparison here, and yep, it looks like he's correct once again. Mega Man has stated that he believes Bungie may manually alter which strikes are chosen, but so far he's been on the money every time. So just to reiterate, this week's heroic in Nightfall is the Archon Priest in the Ishtar Sink on Venus. It is once again a triple burn week, making the list of modifiers for the Nightfall as follows: Epic, Nightfall, Arc Burn, Solar Burn, and Void Burn. The weekly heroic modifiers are Heroic and Void Burn, so it might be time to break out that Truth rocket launcher if you have it. Click here to see a guide on how to solo this week's Nightfall, which was just uploaded a few hours ago by The Relaxing End. I'd also recommend taking a look at this Reddit post by Generic Dreadhead, which provides a comprehensive list of every enemy in the game as well as which type of elemental weapon and shield they use. This can be really handy when deciding which weapons you want to use for the Nightfall or Strike or Raid. The raids also reset today, so make sure to jump in and get those done for a chance at the Word of Crota, which is another excellent choice of void damage for the weekly Strike. This week in Crota's End, the record for the fastest solo clear of the raid was set by Redditor Slayer Age, known on YouTube as The Legend himself, who we have featured on the show in previous episodes for his crazy accomplishments in the raid. You can check out his complete record-setting 16-minute run by clicking his channel name on the screen or checking the link in the description of this video. In addition, if you're new to raiding or want to refine your strategies for Crota's End, you can click the annotations on the screen to see our guides for the normal and hard mode versions of the raid. This Friday, Bungie released their weekly update going over their plans for future game patches. With patch 1.1.1 just launching a week and a half ago, they are already making plans for the 1.1.2 update and have said that there will be more announcements regarding this patch in the next couple of weeks. They haven't specifically stated what this patch will entail as of yet, all we know is that it will be launching before the House of Wolves expansion. Bungie then goes on to talk about their latest livestream where they brought YouTuber Terra Mantis for a romantic walk on the moon, and ends the update with a list of their favorite Destiny YouTube videos of the week, of which I'm conspicuously missing. I'm sure they just forgot, it must have been an editing error or something, no big deal. If you want to learn more about the overarching game philosophies and key decisions made while making Destiny, PBS recently released a 30-minute segment of Between the Lines, which is basically like a half-hour-long interview with Bungie's COO Pete Parsons. If you want to check it out, annotation, description, you know the drill. With patch 1.1.1 came an incredible new feature which allows you to log into Bungie.net and move gear, weapons, and items between your characters without having to actually go to the tower in the game. Since then, Redditor Utroll has been hard at work on something he is calling the Destiny Item Manager, which seeks to improve the functionality of the online bank even further. Some of the features added so far include the ability to quickly drag and drop items between your characters, filtering items based on their damage type, and other functionality not currently available on Bungie.net. There are some drawbacks. I couldn't figure out if there was a way to view all of the stats on each item and gear piece, and the response time is somewhat slow due to Bungie's API. But there is an official subreddit for the project where users are posting bug reports and suggestions for new features. Currently, it is only available as a Google Chrome extension, but he says Firefox and Safari should be coming in the next few days. As always, I'd like to end the show with some spotlights from the community. First up is Reddit user Debo37's detailed post exploring the PvP system in Destiny. He breaks it down into different sections explaining what is and isn't working in the current system and what Bungie can do to improve the PvP system in the game. You may recognize Debo37's name from last week where he was highlighted for a post showing Xur's loot distribution in the form of a graph. Keep up the good work, Debo. Next up is this collection of 1980s styled posters for each strike made by Ginogun, which look pretty awesome. He also included some 1980s music in his post to get you in the right mindset while viewing. Definitely worth checking out. And last but not least is a video created by YouTuber Micah Bell titled What If? It's just under 4 minutes long and goes over a series of hypothetical scenarios regarding features that could or should have been included in the game. Some examples are automatic engram dismantlement and gun shaders, all simulated with some high quality editing work.
You know how the game is supposed to be like customizable? power that you want.
Right.
What if there was a place in the tower you could go to swap your light level from...
For a link to this video and everything else discussed in this episode, make sure to check out the description below where I provided links to everything in the order that it was featured. If you have any comments, questions, suggestions, or just want to chat, then you can hit me up on Twitter at RaidLeaderTV or leave a comment below, and if you missed last week's episode, you can check it out right here. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next Tuesday on Raid Leader TV.